This week, we teach you how to perform a miracle with a brand new deck of cards. How do I get down? I'm scared. Call the fire. This episode of Scam School brought to you by Warby Parker. Welcome to the show that keeps your liver full and your wallet begging for mercy. Scratch that. Reverse it. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. Howdy, I'm your host, Brushwood, and this week we learned a card manipulation move that's so simple anyone can do it, so versatile you can use it for any kind of trick, and so good that it fools everybody. Let's check it out. Oh, we got a new friend. Hello, lady. Would you like to see a card trick? So here's the thing. Back at home, everybody watching this right now is thinking one thing. Holy crap, Ryan Brushwood is in glasses. And you guys aren't thinking that because you don't watch the show. And that's totally fine. But the truth is, I normally wear contact lenses, but we have a special sponsor this week, Warby Parker, who asked me to wear their glasses and see if I could come up with a magic trick that would actually have a dog bite me. So here's what I put together, all right? First of all, which one of you guys is better at handling cards? You are? No hesitation. And sheepishly he points. That's amazing. All right, Caroline, here's what I want you to do. I'll tell you what, you'll notice all of these cards I got from a black bicycle deck. I grabbed this one. This is a special card that's totally blank on one side. This is going to be a very special card. This is your card. And I'm going to ask you, you see I'm putting a little square, a little box action there. That is your square, okay? And it's up to you to decide where that square is going to go in this deck of cards. Here, no, actually, here, we'll go and leave it face up. Okay. But the important thing is out of all the cards, you can see every single one of them is from a black deck of bicycles. There's your square card, and all of them face down in order, right? Mm-hmm. Now, real quick, this is your last chance to change your mind and go with another position. Do you want to go to another place, or are you good with that?
I'm fine.
Okay, now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the 5 cards before it, and the 5 cards after it, all right? There we go. So we should have 5 before and 5 after, and your square, right? And your square, of course, came from a different deck. Here's what I want you to do. We got a bunch of cards here all in a row. We're gonna make single digits out of all these. If we wanted to read this as a number, we would have the ace be the 1, right? 10, I figure we already have a 1, so a 10 would be a
0.
There you go. So if we're gonna read it as a number,
10054161145.
Now here's the craziest part. Even though you watch me shuffle the cards, even though you picked where you put the card, you had every opportunity to change your mind and go another place. These are the glasses that Warby Parker sent me a week ago. And I've been wearing them, I love them, I rock them. But I noticed that there were some numbers that made no sense to me. These are their Thompson glasses. Read what does it say right there?
10054161145.
And what's between the 6? What's
square. That's pretty badass.
So it's 10054 square 16145. That is the look I was looking for. Like, you son of a bitch. Did you guys like that? Do you want to learn how to do this?
Sure.
All right, well, let's toast our sponsor, Warby Parker. I know it surprises none of you to find out that this episode is brought to you by friends over at Warby Parker. Now, here's the thing. Yes, you can see all the awesome frames and styles that they have over at warbyparker.com. But most importantly, you should know that they have this awesome system where you go online, you pick 5 different frames that you like, and they send you a home try-on kit. 5 different frames, you pop them on, look in the mirror, you tweet it out, ask your friends, then you buy a pair for only $95, and the best part is that you are going to be doing good for someone else, because for every pair of glasses that Warby Parker sells, they donate one to somebody in need. So you're doing actual good, man. And the best part is if you use promo code SCAMSCHOOL at checkout, that's after you get the try-on kit, but before you place your final order, they'll give you expedited 2-day shipping freezies. So let's give it up for our friends over at Warby Parker. All right, so this is a trick that was taught to me by my friend Diamond Jim Tyler literally just a few hours ago. And I had the idea to combine it with the Warby Parker glasses, and this is what I came up with. Now, everyone at home is saying, like, nice trick, Brushwood. I don't happen to have glasses that say exactly 100456 square, whatever, blah, blah, blah. The point is that this is super adaptable, and the way I first saw it is a trick you can do every time you open a brand new deck of cards, right? So when you get a new deck of cards, they're all in perfectly new deck order. You can cut the cards as many times as you want. And here, do me a favor. Caroline, just touch any one card. That's the one you want? Mm-hmm. Oh, put it face down anywhere you want. And that's where you want, well actually, and again, we need it to be face up, reversed. And the reason is because I want you to see that every single card in the deck is in brand new deck order. But here's what was your card again?
7
Cards.
cards.
The 7 of hearts, right? Because the weird part is, all the cards are perfectly in order, and of everywhere in the deck you could have put your card, you put it right between the 6 of hearts and the 8 of hearts, and of course that's where the 7 of hearts goes. So it's quick, it's simple, and believe it or not, it is super, super easy. This is a move called Bill Simon's prophecy move, and it's almost like a century old. But it essentially relies on one social dynamic. For example, here, you take any card you want. All right, so now at this point I'm gonna pause, and I'm gonna say, are you sure that's the one you want? The reason I'm splitting the cards is so right now, the right hand is on top, left hand is on underneath. I'm gonna reverse them when I come back, so that I've kind of reversed the order. But you're looking at your card. I don't know what your card is. And at this point, I'm gonna spread the card, say put the card anywhere you want. And now most people would put the card in face down, which is what you did. So here we go, spread through the cards, and you put the card wherever you want. And at this point, I pause, and I say, oh, no, actually, now here's the important part. The move is gonna look like I'm just flipping your card over and then putting the cards back. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm really doing is I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna say, oh, no, your card needs to be the other way. I'm gonna take my right hand, grab it from the top, flip it forward, and then set the cards on top. So really what I've done,
Put it back in its
I
place.
put it right back where it came from in the beginning. So in this case, but of course you don't get the reveal until you get to the point where we get to their card between the king and the ace of clubs, right? So just to review real quick, the move from the top, everything is in order, as you can see. You have them take whatever card they want, touch whatever one you want. And again, I pull apart, and what am I doing?
Left
Oh,
and right.
you're sorting them.
That's right, I'm switching. The left hand's gonna go on top, so I'm prepped for the trick. I don't know what your card is, but you're gonna look at it. All right? I'm gonna spread through. You say stop wherever you want. You put the card in, and again, this is that moment you kind of freeze, like something went wrong. You're like, oh, no, actually we want that face up like that. And remember, during that move, what I'm doing is your card's forward, my right hand pivots over, pinches it, flips the card. Now it's right above the cards it belongs with, in this case, between the 5 and the 7, and sandwiched together. And then this is the best part. You can spread all the cards, nothing in there. You go face up, and you start to say, you'll notice all the cards are in new deck order, and then you pause and say, what was your card?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was the 6. The 6 of hearts, right? And then you go through, and in that moment, now that they've said their card and they see something face down between the 5 and the 7, it's too obvious that that's going to be their freaking card, and then you reveal that they put it right back exactly where it came from. So the question is, how did I do the first trick? And then, to be honest, like just hours ago, I was looking at these glasses trying to figure out what magical moment I could create, and I noticed a string of 10 numbers on there separated by a square. Now in this case, I grabbed a blank card from another trick deck I had, but you could just as easily use a business card. But again, you're not going to do a square because, I mean, unless you happen to have exactly these glasses, you can find something to create this magic moment with. The only tricky part about the setup was that I set up the first 5 digits on the bottom of the deck, 10054. The second set of digits I set on the top of the deck. And the reason is because once the square goes there and they get put together, reading it from left to right, now it's assembled 10054 square 16145. Make sense? So in this case, I tried to make it like a spontaneous thing. With the square, everything else is exactly the same move. Now I was doing some false cuts and shuffles beforehand. You don't have to do that. Magicians say don't run when you're not being chased. Nobody's just like looking at a deck of cards thinking like, I bet those cards are set up in such a way where a bunch of cards are on the top and the bottom, and then when he mixes them up, he'll be able to do something. And if you're really worried about it, you can keep the bottom cards on the bottom and then shuffle them and then keep the top cards on top. Just do that a few times and it'll look like they're mixed. So you split the cards, you put them wherever you want. All right, now in this case, you're putting it in face up, so I would go like, oh, no, we want it the other way, and I would do the move. But let's say you had done it the reverse way. So it doesn't matter whether it's face up or face down. Whatever it is they do, I just act like, oh, no, we actually want it the other way, like that. Put it together, and again, I make a point of showing off that all the backs are the same. I don't know why. Nobody would suspect that anything's weird. It gives what magicians call time delay before we pull out your square and the 5 cards above and below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So finally, we spread the cards out, and I make sure to actually turn the square face up just because I'm so excited that a square exactly fits into what is on these glasses. But again, it took a little massaging to say, look at these as numbers. You could do it with other cards. You could do it with like number cards or whatever. But then that moment of 1, 0, 0, 5, 4, square, 1, 6, 1, 4, 5, exactly matching the random object, pure magic. Any questions? Well, then I guess you are gonna do the trick for me. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I won't make you do the one with the glasses. We'll just have you do it with the brand new deck of cards. Because to be honest, this is the one you guys are gonna do at home. All right, Caroline, let's see your wizard power with this brand new deck of cards I just opened.
Okay, pick a card.
Anyone I want?
Anyone.
No, I want this one right here.
Okay, you sure that's what you want?
Yep, I'm sure, I'm positive.
All
Look
right.
at that. Boom.
All right, so go ahead and put it in wherever you want in the pile.
Anywhere I want?
Anywhere.
Right there.
Okay, so it needs to be flipped.
Oh, sorry, it needs to be face up?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm sorry I screwed up your trick, magician. Your sorcerer's ways have got me all befuddled.
Okay, so the good thing about this deck is, like we said earlier, it is an all brand new card deck.
Brand new deck order.
New deck. What was your card again?
It was the 9 of spades.
7, 8,
What?
9?
My 9 got placed exactly between the 8 and 10 of spades. You are a sorcerer! Well done. Now, if there's one problem with the prophecy move, it's that it's so simple, people are convinced that somebody else is gonna bust them. Don't worry about it, man. Nobody cares about what you're doing with your hands except for you. As long as you get the rhythm of your story down just right, nobody's gonna be paying attention. You're gonna pull this off and you're gonna look like a freaking wizard champ. Speaking of which, I want to hear about your success stories and failure stories, so post them in the comments right below. I read all of that stuff. You know, it's like a disease for me. And if you want to suggest your favorite bar scam, write me directly at brian@schwood.com. If you want to follow the show, head on over to twitter.com/scamschool, or you can follow me personally at twitter.com/schwood, facebook.com/schwood, or google.com/plushschwood. Don't forget to join us next week because we are going to learn how you can pass the bar using nothing but a 2x4 and the battery. Spoiler alert, you throw away the battery and you just beat up the judge with a 2x4. You're like, let me pass the bar. I'm pretty sure this works. I haven't tried it yet. Let me pass the bar, the lawyer! Did I miss it? What was it? Oh, dude, the dog's biting me. That was awesome. Create an amazing let me try it again.